right, here's the lightweight contender, former University of Northern Colorado wrestler Justin Gaethje. We've spent a lot of time with this young man. We both think he is one of, if not the most exciting fighter in the sport today. But he doesn't lean on those wrestling chops. He's worried about wrestling fatigue, and the results certainly speak to him having the right approach, Lo.
As you said, John, University of Northern Colorado wrestler, All-American.
Right.
He was an All-American, but to this point, he has not scored one takedown. He doesn't need to. He wants to go in there and he wants to fight. He said he shows up to put on a highlight. His nickname's the highlight, and he has earned that and is justified every time he steps foot in the octagon. Just a fantastic mixed martial artist with a full toolbox of skill at his disposal. And when he has faced adversity, he has come back stronger than ever. Ask his recent victims, James Vick and the aforementioned Edson Barboza. All right, so here he is, one of the better offensive takedown guys we have in the UFC, DC. And if anyone is well equipped to speak to this, it is you. The opponent knows what's coming. At least to this point in the UFC, no one's been able to stop him. He just has to keep him away, because the moment this guy gets close enough to either grab a leg or make body contact, now you're in trouble. He has a knowledge and an understanding of position from a lifetime of just all grappling, judo, wrestling, sambo. He does it all, and he has just so many ways to get you to the floor. This guy once told me that if he can get your leg, he's going to finish. Because he's going to give you so many things to think about, you will not be able to process and keep up with him, and eventually you're on the mat. It's unbelievable to watch him apply that knowledge to the mixed martial arts fight. And as the wrestlers say, this is not a guy you want anywhere near your bracket. No, you don't want him in the bracket.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Lavigne. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds for the UFC Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 23 wins, 3 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Presenting the challenger, Justin the Highlight Gaethje. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record of 32 wins, 8 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, presenting the reigning, the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Charles "The Bronx" Oliveira.
UFC belt on the line, guys. Protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch glove, do it now, go back to your corner.
They touch gloves, and we are underway.
You ready?
All right, so here we go with round 1. Seems to be a situation in which he wants to do everything in his power to keep this fight. Oh! All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way, or the referee's going to stop this thing.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hips, push him away to try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Oliveira's pass is denied. Working in half guard here, making these shots count. Good, solid strike on the ground.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
He's having his way with him here. Oliveira's right back to the full mount here. Trying for a submission now.
Attacking armbar.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here.
Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Gaethje's looking to pass here, denied by the opponent. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Oliveira. All right, dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom.
Start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
Oliveira gets touched by that leg kick attempt. Horn sounds for the end of round one. Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
We almost had that submission. All right? Let's keep going after him. We're not giving up on it at all. Keep the faith. Right after. Okay?
All right, folks, here we go, round two. Charles "Duke Bronx" Oliveira versus Justin Gaethje. Oliveira gets caught with that punch. Don't be afraid to get that head off the center line. Oh, nice connection by him there with the right hand.
The right hand is the dominant hand, and you can see how well he throws it.
Oh, single collar tie here.
Oh, nice elbow. He's back into his position. This is where he has done a ton of good work here. Punch, punch, punch to the head in the clinch.
Oh, nice job to reverse position.
Oh, you gotta watch him attack his choke here. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Nicely done. Well, there are a few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Oliveira's back in full mount. I mean, how many can he take? Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. All right, side control now. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground.
He got his foot on the hip, and now he's throwing up a triangle attempt. He's gonna try to move his left arm across to get pressure on the choke. Watch triangle, watch triangle. Needs to push the arm to the side, get his head against the...
And he's out. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape, or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Both fighters get up now. So 50 total strikes have landed for Charles Oliveira. Oh! 45 seconds remain in the round. Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive than we saw in round 1, and now starting to find himself in the pocket. Oh, nice punch there by Gaethje.
He didn't like that left hand.
What a round! So the crowd voicing its appreciation after that round. We had a knockdown courtesy of a punch midway through. DC, here's your highlight.
It was straight. He threw him in combination and landed that big punch that really did hurt his opponent. Lesser men would have been done. He's got a tough guy in front of him. He will have to go back to this again. He will have to get back to this action if he wants to get the desired finish.
You ready? You ready?
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Well, we talked about his reach advantage off the top. Made good use of it there with that punch, DC.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Just out of range with that left hook. Whoa!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
The fight stats plenty more where that came from, but thus far 60 total strikes have already landed for Charles Oliveira. And in terms of the accuracy rate, DC landing at a 59% clip thus far tonight against Justin Gaethje.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up? Right hand punch to the clinch.
Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands, and he's doing a nice job protecting the dome.
He's doing a great job of blocking his head. A lot of times, those shots to the head will knock you out. Not this time. This guy's making sure nothing lands.
Oliveira's got the tie clenched. Let's see what he can do with it. Oh, collar tie. Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of...
Oh, he's hurt.
The body is blocked. Oliveira doing the right things defensively. Oh! Huge right hand!
An uppercut landed.
Well, he's more than content to work off of his...
Watch the legs going before he starts to get the angle on this triangle choke. Oh! Now he falls back into the finishing position.
The sheer will is really remarkable to watch. All right, full guard here, DC. What does he need to do to improve position?
Well, he's got to start to build his posture, get some damage off, move to half guard, which in turn leads to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you got to anticipate those movements the moment he tries to move to the next position. You build a shield, get back to your feet, or dig an underhook to try to get a reversal or a sweep.
Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. All right, so there's the end of the round, and on one side, thrill, on the other, agony after that knockdown.
Yeah, he was able to really damage him with that big punch. You see the hands, the speed, how sharp he is, how technical he is. It allows him to land in spots where his opponent is winging punches. Great strike landed, great punch landed to put his opponent down.
Someone on this cut. Calm down. We knew it was going to be a bloody fight. We knew this, okay?
All right, so here we go live, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you got to change it up. You have what a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
didn't see a lot of the body work from him in the earlier rounds, but he's certainly getting after it here. Big shot to the body connects there. We'll see if he can follow it up.
Right hand.
Oh, huge elbow. Oh, and that one snapped the head back. The referee has seen enough. Little guy TKO.
He mercifully stopped the fight. A great stoppage and a great performance by this young man.
Let's take a look back at the replay. It ends up a knockout, but this was really a striking clinic from the moment they touched it.
I mean, a competitive fight. That one guy finally found the shot that ended the fight. But both of these warriors displayed a ton of heart. One guy got the finish, but neither guy should be disappointed in their performance.
The official decision, it resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 3 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by and new UFC lightweight champion of the world, Justin the Highlight Gaethje.
Well, tears of joy and hard to blame him. We have a new UFC lightweight champion. The celebration is on, and a life's mission comes to a head tonight as he gets it done.
He knew he was going to get it done. He told us all he would get it done. I am the best fighter in the world. It is just a matter of time until I get the belt wrapped around my waist. Tonight, he got that done. Look at him celebrate with his corner. Those guys all believed, and he got the job done.